Good morning, sunshine. Welcome to week 3 of Chronicles of an Awkward Curvy Girl. And as you can tell, I am still in bed. And yeah, it's been quite a week and I'm feeling terrible. So I'm doing my video from bed this week. So where to begin? First of all, I'd like to apologize for being so late this week. It's been a really interesting week, needless to say. It's kind of been the week from hell. But yeah, so anyway, I digress. Week 3. My topic this week is bullying. Bullying. Because I have seen way too much of it this week. I have seen way too much of it. And here's the thing. I don't know where to begin with this topic. Here's the thing. I have dealt with bullies all my life. Literally since I was 5 years old. I had adults who would tell me, "You're too fat." As a 5-year-old, they would talk to my mom and tell her that. Like, who tells a 5-year-old that? Who says that about a 5-year-old? How about you worry about your own children? Goodness. And I was not a tiny 5-year-old, given I definitely had a lot of extra muscle on me, and I looked a lot heavier than I actually was. I had a fairly large stomach. I've always had a stomach. Even when I was a healthy weight, I had a healthy stomach. And as I got older, it just got worse. I mean, middle school, I remember there was this group of boys who used to just harass me in the hallway on the daily. And then it went from one group to another group, and it got progressively worse. They would make fun of me, they would start rumors, they'd bump into me in the hallway, they'd pinch my sides, like, it was uncomfortable. It made me really upset, and like, I'd even go to school dances, and it was terrible. Terrible. I remember there was this one kid who his friends dared him to ask me to dance as a joke. And when he asked me to dance, I thought, wow, okay. And I went and I danced with him, and all you could hear was his friends laughing the entire time. But he was having no part of his friends laughing. So he left. Well, I mean, that's life, right? Then we get into high school. I thought public school was terrible, and I ended up going to private Catholic high school, and the bullying just got worse. Like, worse. I remember freshman year, literally the first day of class, I encountered this one kid. He was so mean. You know, we found out that he knew someone that I knew, and then he just started being a jerk. And, you know, he'd always jokingly say that, like, he and I were dating, like, this, that, and the other thing. He'd come up and just consistently harass me in class. And then I remember I went to the teacher And I was like, hey, I need your help. Like, what do I do? And I basically got shut down for help. And so I took it to the guidance counselors and basically got shut down for help yet again. And I just didn't even know what to do with myself at that point. And after that, I just pretty much let it happen. Well, he ended up transferring, but I still had to deal with everybody else who was harassing me. It was so bad. I had some great times in high school with some great groups of people, but there were consistently groups of people who harassed me that made it so miserable for me. I remember like daily announcements when I got my name announced because I had made states for the track and field team for throwing. I remember when I got my name announced, people made fun of me for that. Not a good job, congratulations. More like a you made states, laughing and making fun of me yet again. And it's really just, it was so disheartening. And I remember walking through the hallways and just being bumped left and right. Not unintentionally. This was intentionally. Oh, man. I have such a low tolerance for bullies. It's unreal. So that's why this week I'm talking to you about bullies. I have sat idly by for way too long. If someone is bullying you, if someone is trying to make you feel less than what you are worth, you need to talk to someone and be persistent. Do not do what I did and just let it happen. Don't do that to yourself. If you are someone else who witnesses someone else being bullied, speak up. Do not sit idly by. Bullying can destroy people's self-confidence, their motivation, their happiness, their academic life. Anything you can think of can be destroyed because of a bully. The extremely important thing to remember is someone who is bullying you clearly has something going on, whether it be self-confidence issues within themselves. Maybe they have something going on at home. Academically they could have something going on. There's a lot of different reasons. But it's important that if you are being bullied by someone, you do speak up about it. Because you are doing yourself a service by trying to get the help to fix the situation. But on top of that, you are also doing the bully a service. Because maybe their problems will be addressed as well. And I know you're thinking, well, they're mistreating me, they're harassing me, they're shoving me into lockers. Like, yes, that is stereotypical, but it happens. But here's the thing. It only takes one person to change that around. Because even though they could be really angry for you bringing the topic up to a higher power, maybe their home life issues will be addressed and they'll be thankful in the end, whether they like to admit it or not. honestly, sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes there are people who are just bullies. But I think the best way to go about it is kill them with kindness. Try to surround yourself with positive vibes. There are going to be bullies. There are going to be mean people. There are going to be poopers just all your life. And if you can like, sorry, if you can talk to someone about what's going on, talk to someone. If you think that someone can help you change the situation, talk to someone. Do not run away from your problem. Do not hide it. Do not say nothing is going on. Don't be like me. My parents consistently asked me how I was doing and how school was, and I felt like it was just going to break my parents' heart if I told them everything that was going on. And you know, it broke my mom's heart when I told her everything that was going on. And I didn't want to do that to her. That's the last thing I wanted to do. I didn't want her to see her. I didn't want her to see me as upset as I was. Because she wants what's best for me and she wants me to be truly happy. And obviously so does my dad. But I didn't want that for my mother. And so I didn't want it for my father either. And I just kept it letting it build up. And I'm asking you to do yourself a favor. It's gonna break your parents' heart, but they're gonna help you fix it. And I wish it didn't take me that long to realize it. Because now I'm sitting here so much of a stronger person now that I know that my parents are well aware. And I have their consistent 100% support. And it's amazing. It's amazing because now when a situation like this occurs, the first person I call is my parents. First person I call is my mother. I'm like, Mom, what do I do? And it's don't let it build up. Don't let it get to the point where it breaks your parents' heart. Do not hold all this negative energy in. If you are having a problem, talk to someone who can help you, whether it be your parents, an older sibling, another family member, a guidance counselor, a professor. Sometimes even just friends are what you need. But yeah, just don't let it happen. Don't be an innocent bystander. Don't be the bully. Don't be the one getting bullied. Do not let it happen. You need to do your best when, you say you're gossiping with your friends about someone who you're not really fond of. Put yourself in their shoes. Make sure you aren't saying anything you wouldn't say to their face. Because I know for me, if someone was talking about me behind my back, I'd want to hear it to my face. Even if it's not the nicest thing. So, I digress. That's my topic for the week. Yeah. Do not be the bully, the bullied, or an innocent bystander. Speak up. In short, speak up, because speaking up will make you feel so much better, and you won't have to deal with someone constantly taking down your self-esteem. And honestly, it helps. It does. Talking to someone about what's going on, speaking up against it, it's like a relief off your shoulders. I mean, that's a huge step. For me, talking about it was one of the biggest releases for being able to love myself. Well, learning to. We're still in the process. So yeah, anyway, that's week 3, and so here's the deal. Next week, I'm opening the floor to you guys, my viewers, subscribers, likers, commenters, or just random people who are just like, hey, nice blog. So I'm opening up the floor to you guys. People can, if you know me personally, reach out to me. If not, just comment down below some topics you might want me to address. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, you can submit them all the way up until I post my video on Friday. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what people have to say. Alright, well, happy Sunday, everybody, and have a good rest of your week, and don't forget to smile. Bye, everybody.